He called me a loser at dinner, so I ended his entire free ride. It was supposed to be a quiet Sunday dinner, roast chicken, red wine, and my daughter Lauren's laughter filling the room. I'd brought a bottle of Cynthia's favorite, my late wife. It had been 15 years, but I still tried to keep the rituals she loved. I never imagined the night would become the one that finally snapped something inside me. We were halfway through the meal when Chase, my son-in-law, leaned back in his chair and smirked. "So, Frank," he said, loud enough for everyone to hear, "how does it feel to be a loser?" Everyone laughed. Lauren, her mother-in-law, even the kids half-heartedly giggled because they thought they were supposed to. Everyone except me. I just smiled, steady as stone. "How does it feel to know that this loser will no longer pay your bills?" The laughter died instantly. Chase's face went pale. Lauren froze, her hand halfway to the breadbasket. "Starting tomorrow," I continued, voice calm, "things will be different." Chase cleared his throat. "You're kidding. It was a joke, Frank." "Then consider mine the punchline." Lauren's bracelet caught the light as she reached for my arm. "Dad, please." Not here. I turned to my grandchildren instead. "Ava, your recital last month was beautiful. Mason, that buzzer beater. I'm still proud of you." Then I looked back at Chase. "This isn't about embarrassment. It's about respect and ending a habit before it eats the bones." Because it was a habit, one that had begun the month after Cynthia died. February 2010. Lauren had called crying, saying their mortgage payment came up short. Just this once. Just this once turned into years, then decades. 15 years later, I'd paid nearly $892,000 on their behalf. Mortgage, tuition, groceries, medical bills, vacation, always with the same promise: we'll pay you back. They never did. Chase's jaw twitched. "You could have said no all these years." "You're right," I said. "But I said yes because of love, not obligation. That love doesn't make me your bank forever." I looked at Lauren. "I promised your mother I'd take care of you, not underwrite your lifestyle." "Lifestyle?" Chase repeated, the word tasting bitter. "Yes," I said evenly. "The new car, the bar tabs, the private school, even the story you tell people about me, how you help the old man manage his finances. I've seen your audience. It changes depending on who's buying the drinks." His mouth snapped shut. Lauren stared at the tablecloth like it might offer her a way out. I stood slowly. "I'm not angry. The anger burned off years ago. I'm clear now." I kissed Lauren's cheek. "Thank you for dinner." "Frank," Chase stammered, rising. "We're family. Then we'll start acting like one," I said, with gratitude and responsibility. The next morning, I made the call. First County Bank. Automatic mortgage payments canceled. Insurance, linked accounts removed. Northfield Academy. Tuition auto pay stopped. I arranged direct payments for Mason and Ava only. At 8:53 a.m., Lauren called. "Dad, the bank called. Our payment bounced." "I canceled the auto pay," I said simply, as I said I would. "What are we supposed to do? You and Chase have incomes. You'll budget. You'll cut. You'll prioritize. It's not that simple." "It's not simple," I said. "It's adult." At 9:17, Chase called, his voice already raised. "Reverse the payments now." "No, you can't just walk away from your responsibilities as a father." "My responsibility," I said quietly, "include raising a daughter who can stand on her own, not carrying her husband." He swore and hung up, but I wasn't done. When I reviewed my credit accounts, I found Chase had been using my secondary card, meant for emergencies, for business expenses, $38,000 worth. Restaurants, electronics, boutique hotels. I also discovered that when I'd wired them $15,000 for a roof repair, they'd gone to Cancun instead. I called my attorney, Harris. By the end of the week, every account, property, and trust was restructured under my sole control. The rental properties funding their lifestyle, sold. The cabin they thought I'd gifted them, still legally mine through a trust Chase never bothered to read, listed and sold within days. I even revoked their easement access to the alley behind their house, land I'd quietly purchased months earlier. Now they had to park 2 streets over. When Chase found out I'd pulled my investment from his auto shop, he showed up at my office. "You can't just take your money out like that," he shouted. "I'm taking back what's mine," I said calmly. "You're making yourself the enemy." I'm comfortable with that, but the final move was the trust. Lauren always assumed the bulk of my estate would go to her. Not anymore. I rewrote everything. The majority now funds a scholarship in Cynthia's name for kids who understand the value of what they're given.